Is my screen visible to everybody?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, fantastic. So please mute your mic now. So my today's topic is education in post-COVID scenario. I am Dr. Sajal Shah. I am the Dean School of Computing Science, and I am from Kaziranga University. Now, what are the challenges ahead in the worldwide? So, right now in this scenario, most of them has gone for the online classroom education systems and virtual classroom education systems. Now, we never, and we have to start it suddenly, but we never thought of whether it will be implemented successfully worldwide or not. Because last year data, according to UNESCO, UNESCO says that 43% of the young people have no access to internet at home. This means roughly around 82.6 crore students may not have internet overall. And all the teachers and students, I am talking about the worldwide scenario, are not computer savvy. And forget about giving the online classroom teaching or the other things. And the poor network connectivity in the rural area also, and many teachers never develop the e-content in their career. Now they are being asked to create the e-content and distribute it among the students. How to do it? And some of the courses need only the physical classroom teaching, like how can you take the lab in online virtual classroom mode? That is also a big challenge. And not only that, suppose we see few of the classes like the arts, culture, where you need to have a one-to-one physical interaction with your teacher. So how can you do those classes overall there? Okay, so please give me 1 minute. I have a very urgent phone call has come. So after taking this phone call, I am coming back to you again. Please pardon me. Sorry for the interruption. So these are the challenges worldwide, but whatever we know that every challenges must come with a greater opportunity. So this may come as a challenge, but we should take it as an opportunity. But in case of Indian scenario, the situation is not that much worse, because India is one of the top nation in terms of internet accessibility thanks to Geo platform. 65 crores of India is now having 65 crores of internet users, and India is the second largest online country after China, where the annual growth rate of internet users is 38%. Not only that, 93% Indian students have access to internet every day. Out of these, 73% students use mobile phone to access the internet. And this is the last year data as per the student online behavior report by Hindustan Times Digital and IMRV. They have made this joint survey, and they come up to this situation. But the challenges, let us talk about the challenges, because the government of India has told that by August they are expecting to open all the schools, and that is also phase wise, and all the with at least 30% students in the class. But the thing is that will our students will welcome us like other earlier, because they will always be in a suspecting mode, because whether my teacher is carrying virus or my fellow classmates is carrying virus. So if I have a doubts, if I have this types of suspicious mind, can I be comfortable in the classroom? What to do with that? As already I am giving an example, in China and Korea already they have started the classrooms teaching. And this is the last month pictures that I have collected it from the internet. How the classroom teachings are now going on, maintaining all types of health norms, like you have to wear the mask, you have to have a sanitizer in each of the benches or the classrooms, or you have to maintain a particular distance among your peers. Now the thing is that how can you take the attendance of the students in such a scenario in the physical when the physical classroom will start? Because if somebody gives the proxy, you cannot identify, because you cannot identify through because they are wearing mask. It's very difficult. This type of scenario may come in the future, that in your t-shirt it will be written your name and which branch you are, because through your faces it is very difficult to identify yourself. Not only that, how do you know whether the students have understood the concept or not? It's very difficult, because you are not going to get the expression directly from the students. So these types of challenges the teachers may face in the classroom. And as the government has already told that initially they will start with the 30% students, what to do with the rest of the 70% students? For them, we have to start with the online classroom. Now, in the online classrooms, what are the challenges that we are facing? And in the offline and physical classrooms also, what the other countries, those who have started the classes, they are facing, and what are the solutions, and what the future lies with us in the near future. So these are the things that we need to think of, and we have to prepare ourselves for such kind of scenario. Now, as I have already told that every threat and challenges comes with a greater opportunity. Now, COVID-19 comes to us as a virus, right? Now, I am telling you, COVID-20 will come as an antivirus. It will come as a big opportunity for us. What is COVID-20? Actually, this is not my statement. This is the statement of Dr. Manpreet Singh Manna. He is the ex-director of AICTE. So I have attended his session in the last week, where he told that, in COVID, can be considered as C for connectivity with the students, because now you get time to connect with your students more than earlier. And O for open source education platform, V for virtual classroom teaching, I for interface with app-based evaluation, and D for digital mode of teaching and learning. You have to adapt all those things to beat COVID, at least to move ahead with our education, because COVID may come, other viruses will come and go, but your education cannot be stopped. Now, in that aspect, what are the role of a digital teacher? Our role is very vital. First of all, you have to connect with your student continuously, because they may get some depression, because for the last 3 or 4 months they are not going to school, they are not meeting with their students, their friends, they are not meeting with their teachers who they think as their mentor. They cannot express themselves, because one thing you need to know, that students are much more expressive in their classroom than their home, isn't it? Do you agree with that or not? If you agree with that, you can write it in the chat box.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly. So in that case, they are not meeting their teachers, they are not meeting with the students, their friends. So it is very, very depressing. So in that case, your teacher should come forward, and they should connect with your students. They should meet the students frequently. What are the through virtually, obviously. What are the problems they are facing, and how to solve those issues, and they can involve in some different types of projects, etc. And teachers gets right now ample time to go through the different types of ICT tools, and how to utilize those ICT tools and the MOOC platform. So do you know what is MOOC? Those I have found out a few of the students are from class 10 and 12 also. So do you know what is MOOC? Because for the last 2 months you may have heard about this term very frequently. So MOOC is basically massive open online courses. So which are available in the internet. Either you can access it through YouTube, or you can access it through Swayam. Swayam is an government of India platform through which different subjects classes, classroom classes are virtually available online. And the teachers can change at least 25% of their teaching curriculum, and they have to go for either for the blended learning mode or the flipped learning mode. That is very vital, because as you are going through online classroom teaching is not same as the physical classroom teaching. So where you can interact with the students one-to-one, but here these facilities are not available. So this can be replaced, or this can be at least cover up through blended learning or the flipped learning mode. And teachers, and another thing is that in this COVID-19 scenario, we cannot be helpless because we are teachers. So if we become helpless, then what our students will do? Students will be helpless more. So we cannot be helpless because we have the intellectual property, we have that intellectual in ourselves. So we can utilize that intellectuality, and we can come out, we know how to come out with this situation with our innovation and creative mind. And we can involve the students in those innovation and creativity. So try to involve your students. So how to overcome this kind of situation? I have seen that a few of our students are creating, they are thinking about how to create a sanitization tunnel. Because if the students are entering, or any persons, outsiders are entering in our campus, they have to go through the sanitization tunnel, and they have to sanitize first themselves. And after that, they are also thinking that what are the problems we are facing in our home also. When you are coming outside and into your home, so what are the things your parents are doing right now? They tell you that whatever be the belongings, पहले बेटा सारा कुछ निकालो, take out your mobile, take out your wallet, whatever be there, पहले उसको sanitize करो. और एक दिन तो मेरा जो मोबाइल है उसका स्क्रीन को सैनिटाइज करने गया तो मेरा स्क्रीन में पूरा स्क्रैच आ गया. To do that, these are the genuine problems. You cannot avoid those things, and here mobile are getting exposed in the outside. So they are also thinking, and one student has come up with a solution. He is telling that is it possible to create a confined box where there will be a continuous sanitization spray for 2 minutes, where we'll put all our belongings, and when after 2 minutes, when the sanitization is completed, we'll take it out. In that case, it is not going to harm those things as much that whatever we are doing through sanitization spray. So this type of tell them to open their mind and be creative, and what are the problems are arising in this new scenario, how to come out with those problems, and in that case you can be the mentor. Students are the big source of innovation, innovative minds. And in that case, what should be your role? You can tell them what whether it is technically feasible or not, which way they should approach, and what are the materials they should go through so that this can be made, or they can connect with the other teachers from the other discipline so that this can be made in a collaborative manner. So this can be a role of a teacher. And always teacher should have a plan B also. Whenever you are coming up with a new technology, new topic, or new domain, it is not like that your plan A will always work. Suppose initially we have started with the Zoom, started the live classes through Zoom. Then we find out that most of the students who are staying in the rural area, they are not able to connect through Zoom because their network connectivity is poor at a certain time. And they are telling that sir सुबह कीजिए 7 बजे class, उस time पे network connectivity अच्छा रहता है. But it is not possible to start a class at 7 o'clock in the morning because most of the students may not join. So I should have a plan B. So that case, what we have thought that okay, you could not join, no issue. We have record your the live classes and the video as a video lecture and put it in the YouTube, and we share that link. Whenever you get the time, you just view those YouTube videos. So this type of you should come up with this type of plan B. And always motivate your students with the innovation as well as startups. So if somebody has come up with an innovative idea, never discourage them. Try to tell them how to solve those ideas, and try to implement those ideas, try to deploy those ideas, and how to channelize and market those ideas, because they don't have any idea about marketing. They know they can come up with the innovative idea, but the rest of the things you have to monitor them, guide them, and mentor them. So this should be the role of a teacher. Now, already I told these two terms, flipped learning model and also blended learning model. So out of the 28 participants, do you have any idea what is flipped learning or blended learning? If you know, then I will skip this slide. So please, the chat box, you can open up whether do you know what is blended learning or flipped learning? Otherwise, I will continue. Otherwise, I will skip that one. Please be interactive. Okay, so you don't know. Okay, fine. Let us start with the flipped learning concept. Flipped learning concept is quite like earlier in the our conventional. No, it is not like the online teaching mode by electronic media. It's a little bit different. Okay, so in case of our conventional teaching learning experience, what will happen that teacher comes to the class, use talk and talk, and give the demonstration, lectures, whatever it may be, and after that he shares the lecture notes. Right. Sometimes he shares the lecture notes well ahead before, so that you can go through the lecture notes before the classes start. But in case of flipped learning, what happens that teachers will share the lecture materials and the video, whatever he is going to take in the online mode. First, he will share it to the students beforehand, one day before, suppose, so that students can go through it. Most of the things they will not understand. If they understand that there is no need of a teacher to take the online classes, right? Even all the classes are available in the YouTube. So many classes, he will find it out. So what is the role of the teacher over there then? So whatever lecture notes the teachers will share beforehand, you will go through it. If you don't understand that case, what will you do? You will search the YouTube or you will search the Google. I will try to find out the new terms, and that is called experiential engagement, which is the first quadrant. So where I am moving my cursor. So where I am applying my knowledge level with the Google, searching Google and what are the related materials are there, I will try to find out, and I have a 20% idea of those. And after that, I will next quadrant, I will discuss those concepts with my peers, that means students, because those all everybody is in the same level. Now, my friends may understood a few concepts which I have not understood. So we'll discuss among ourselves. So clear with all those ideas. So it will clear my ideas 35 to 40%. That is the number. Next is that after that I will attend the class where whatever be the doubts that have arisen in the experiential engagement and concept exploration, so that will be discussed with the teacher. So teacher's role will also be shrinked over there, because they don't have to discuss the entire thing. They will just discuss about what the student's doubt was there. So they will clear most of the concept, and after that they will analyze those concepts for apply their analyze and apply their concept to for analysis, demonstration, and creation and evaluation. So whatever is written in bracket, these are the parameters, cognitive parameters of Bloom's taxonomy: apply, remember, understand, evaluate, create, analyze. So through this online classroom teaching model, I am getting the 5 or 6 cognitive parameters of Bloom's taxonomy, so which will be beneficial for me, though it takes time. Why it is taking time? For one class I have to spend more time than the normal chalk and talk procedure, right? That is why the ministry or the government is encouraging each of the universities to go for at least 25% of your curriculum through flipped classroom mode, and rest of the 75% of the curriculum, if it is possible to take physically, if the situation permits in the near future, then take it physically. Otherwise you can take it in the online mode. And what is blended learning? Blended learning is the combination of one or two this type of modes. So what are the one or two this type of mode? So one is the virtual learning platform that we have already discussed. Suppose if you take if your classes are being taken in the online mode, so that is the virtual learning platform. Or you can go for the project-based learning, means you will give a project, small projects to the students in the morning, and in the evening you will sit together again and discuss that each of the students that what they have done, and what are the lacuna they have, and immediately you can come up with a solution. And already in the virtual platform there are several technologies are there. Try to integrate all those technologies and a few of the technologies for your benefits. So I will discuss about what are the different types of technologies are there, how to take the leverage out of it. You will be amazed that such kind of technologies also exist in the virtual platform. So virtual platform does not means all about Google Classroom or the Zoom meeting. So it is far beyond that. And next is the global connection. Virtual platform gives you one of the advantage that you can be connected globally with anybody. I am asking you, how many students, how many participants are there outside Northeast? Can you write it in the chat box? Is there any participants from outside Northeast or even outside Assam? Anybody? Please write it in the chat box. Those who are anybody from the outside Assam, I think all are from Assam, right? Okay, so is there anybody from outside Jorhat? You can write it. Okay, Shillong. Anybody else? So only one, Arjun Nisha is from Shillong. Bokajan, Dimapur, fantastic. Aftab Hussain, Dimapur, Moran, Golaghat, Naharkatia, Nilakshi Dihingia from Nagaon. Okay. Anybody else? Bongaigaon. Okay. Then? Okay, fine. So as for my chat box information, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 students out of 28 students are from outside of Jorhat. So this is called the global connectivity. So those you are not physically present in Jorhat, still you are connected. If you are in US also, you can be connected. So this is the beauty of your virtual learning platform. And next is a game-based learning. What is game-based learning? You will be amazed to know that there are certain platforms are there. Like one platform I find out yesterday that is called Kahoot, K-O-H-O-O-T, where you will be given one game and a multiplayer game. That means globally multiple players will be there. They will be connected with you together, and everybody will play that game. Within that game, they will be asked you some questions, and through those questions, you will learn. And who answers it, based on this you will get some point and you will go to the next level. And the next level also they will give you some another problem, and that problem, when you are solving that problem, your analytics mind, your innovative mind will come out and you will learn new things. And after that they will give you the solution, and there they will give you the alternate solutions also. What are the alternate solution and what is your solution? So through this game-based learning approach, you will learn so many things. And another platform is there that is called Khan Academy. Khan Academy not for the which one you are using. There is another platform is there that is called Khan Academy Students, Khan Academy Kids. So if you use that Khan Academy Kids, so here you can approach with that game-based learning systems where you will get the solution through the game, and that is only for the kids. But for the adult like you, you can use that Kahoot platform where for the higher education systems, what are the learning, teaching learning pedagogies are there, they will implement all those things through a game. Next is the direct instruction. So that is whatever I am doing right now through this Zoom platform. So one-to-one instruction I am providing. And in the direct instruction also, sometimes the problem happens in the classroom teaching also, that some of the students are there who hesitate to ask you question. They always remain shy that what my peers, what my friends will say, they may laugh at me. So that is why most of the cases they remain shy to ask you any question. So that is why what Zoom has made, that in the chat box they made it private. That means if you have any query, you can ask me privately, so that you don't have to bother about or hesitate about what your peers are thinking about you. And in that case, if I find out that the problem is severe, that he is not, or he or she is not able to understand most of the thing, so we can go for peer-to-peer coaching, one-to-one coaching. So that will also help us a lot. So these are the different types of techniques we can use. Now the blended learning mode is telling you that if you combine one or more technique for your teaching learning pedagogy, that is called blended learning. Means you can take virtual learning platform with game-based learning platform, or you can take peer-to-peer coaching with technology integration, or you can take global connection with project-based learning. So if you take one or two platform with you, that case it becomes a blended learning approach. So my friend, is this clear to you? What is blended learning and flipped learning? If it is clear, then in the chat box, please write 1. If it is not clear, please write 2. And which topic is not clear to you, please tell me. I will explain it again. Okay, so it is clear. Thank you very much. Jamini Srivastava, may I know from which place you are? Which place you are? Okay, fantastic. So that is an example. Ms. Jamini Srivastava is from New Delhi. So this is also an example of global connection. Okay. Okay, so Jitesh Kumar Gaura told that he has a doubt in focus on mastery. Focus on mastery means that it is not like that you will be master of all trades, jack of none. So it is not like that. So you have to focus on any one or two topics or technology, because there is a blended learning platform. There are several technologies you have to take use of. So it is not like that you need to know all those technologies. It is not possible itself also. Even I don't know what are the different ICT tools are available. I am using only those tools. I am trying to become a master of those tools which will be helpful for me, considering the infrastructure available in my university, considering the infrastructure available in my student's home, in the student's place, and which will be suitable for me. So whatever technologies I am going to master, so that may not be suitable for who are there in Delhi or who are there in San Francisco. So try to concentrate on few technologies and try to become master out of those technologies. Is it clear, Shubham? Okay, so Bijuli Begum has told that can you give an example of how to use game-based learning among students? Yes, obviously. Even I am talking an example of my daughter who is in class 4. So he is using Khan Academy Kids. So one day I find out that this entire day he is involved in Khan Academy Kids, and he's telling that, okay, don't disturb me, I am in a game. So I have been given one story, and within this story several problems are there. They told that minutely watch this story, and after that we'll give you the problems. And in that one, multiple numbers of students have collectively from different places, they have connected with that particular story. And after that, they are giving some quizzes. And those who answers, based on this, they are giving some points. And those points are given not instantly. Suppose for a particular quiz, 10 marks are there. Now, they find out that first 3 students have answered it in 10 seconds. Next 3 students answered it in 20 seconds. Now the first 3 students who have answered quickly, they will be provided full marks, that is 10. And those who answered in 20 seconds, they will be given 8 marks. That concept is called rubric concept. Means how much weightage you will give to the students based on their response. If the student's response is quick, that case they will be given the 100% weightage. If the student response is not that much of quick, that case he will be given 80% of marks. Now in this way, they will accumulate point and they will go to the next level. That is next level of the game, means next level of their learning. So I request you to go through that Khan Academy Kids and Kahoot. Kahoot, I will show you any one of them. We can experience the game-based learning concept fully. Is this okay? Am I able to make you clear, Bijuli? Okay. So shall I move ahead then? Okay, next is the okay, fine. This is the role of the teacher. Already I have discussed the role of the teachers, and then the role of the what should be the role of the university. Now, role of the university not only constructing the buildings, but the content generation also. That means the university should be well equipped with the next semester's content, which should be available in the online platform digitally. That may be in the form of the class notes, that may be in the form of the docs or PPT or video lectures, whatever it may be. Not only the contents about the question bank, assignments, everything. Not only that, the university classroom internet bandwidth, not only in the classrooms, the entire campus, the internet bandwidth should also be well equipped so that everybody can get internet connectivity. And right now, as we have seen that in this pandemic situation, instead of the physical books, e-books are coming as an effective. So your library should be well equipped with the e-books, and all e-books and the contents developed by the faculty members should be stored in the cloud. And for that, they should procure the servers where they can store all those contents and distribute it to the cloud to the students. And there is no doubt that all the universities have the very good physical laboratory facilities. Even our university is also very fantastic laboratory facilities. Without, otherwise the UGC or AICT is not going to give you the approval to conduct the program, right? Now, with that also, all the universities should have a digital video studio and related software also, so that the teachers can create the educational content over there and distribute it among the students. So this should be the role of the university. What should be the role of the students? So first thing is that open your mind. You cannot confine yourself that this to this is my syllabus and I will learn only this to this. The scenario is not like that. You have to focus yourself for the adaptive learning. You will think that, okay, these are the problems the society is facing right now. How can I contribute? How can I come up with a solution to make a solution out of this? How my teacher can help me? Teacher will tell you that, okay, to solve this problem, you need to learn visual programming, or you need to learn C++, or you need to learn IoT, or you need to learn Industry 4.0, or you need to learn manufacturing technology. So he will guide you which teacher you should approach or which books you should follow. So immediately you have to go through and make yourself adaptive with the new technology. You cannot say that this is I am a CSC student and this subject is from the mechanical engineering, I will not learn. So you have to learn anything and everything to make yourself adaptive, to make yourself competent with the near future. You have to change yourself every day. Otherwise, society will change you. You will be extinguished from the society, because you have seen how the scenario is changing. The job market is also going to change. You have to change yourself accordingly. So first thing is the adaptive learning. Make yourself creative. Always open your mind for creativity. ये व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में लिख दो स्टूडेंट्स को ज्वाइन करने के लिए. Sorry, the call has disconnected because I have only 40 minutes because I am using the free version of Zoom. So please mute yourself. Request you to mute yourself. Okay, so shall I start or wait for a few minutes? Shall I start? Please write it in the chat box. Okay. Okay, fine. So let us start. So is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So now the role of the students should be, you have to be creative, and you have to open your mind, and you have to adaptive with, make yourself adaptive with the new technology. You have to make yourself competent with the new technology. It is not like that you need to know about the computer science only, or civil only, or mechanical, or arts, commerce, whatever it may be. So you have to actually, up to a certain level, you need to know the technology only which are relevant for you. Next, what should be our education system? I told that what should be the role of a teacher, what should be the role of a university, what should be the role of a student. Next is, what should be our future education system? Future education system comprises of three things, three major portion: curriculum, conduction, and evaluation. Curriculum means what is our curriculum, and most of the universities and institutions have to put their curriculum online. Already most all the universities have done that. In their website, the curriculums are available, so the students can have an idea. So these are the things will be taught in this university. So I should join in this university, which will be beneficial for me. And the model curriculum, UGC and EICT also have some model curriculum. It is not like that. What is the model curriculum? All the universities will just copy that model curriculum only. They will follow that model, but they will change it, a little bit of that model based on the infrastructure they have, based on the socioeconomic structure in that particular region, based on the vision and mission of that university. Some of the universities' vision is to make the students research oriented. Their curriculum will be different from the universities which are career oriented, which will make the students industry ready. And some of the universities are there which will make the students for the project based education system. So it depends upon that, which what students want, what type of career, whether they want to be a go for make themselves for the industry ready, whether they want to go for the higher studies or research. So based on this, their curriculums are become changes. So please visit the university website, check the curriculum, and then which will help you in the near future how to take your decision. Now, each of the universities must come up with the academic calendar, which also should be available online. So regarding the curriculum, now the conduction of the classes. Already most of the students are taking the classes in the different platform. May I ask you which platform, those who are students, which platform you are using for the live classes, which platform your teachers are using for the live classes? All the platforms are equally good. Most of all of them have their merits and demerits. So it depends upon the infrastructure as well as the students' affordability, accessibility. So which platform is better for you? So I request you, please. Chiranjit Bora has written that Zoom, Google Meet, Skype. Okay, fine. So what about the others? What platforms your teachers are using? Jamini Shivastav, Zoom, then Zoom, Google Meet. Okay, then okay, most of them are using Zoom. Okay, anybody else? Okay, fantastic. So most of them are using Zoom because why? Do you know why? Now people are moving towards Zoom instead of Google Meet, because Google Meet is totally free of cost. Zoom is not free of cost. Zoom, the free version will give you only 40 minutes meeting. Like here, you have seen that after 40 minutes, it has been disconnected. You have to reconnect yourself. Not only that, the maximum participants is 100. In the pro version, the participation can be increased to 300. But in case of Google Meet, It is free of cost, and up to 100 or 150, I have to check it, number of students can join in the Google Meet classroom. Skype is also a very good platform, but why people are using Zoom? Because one and only reason is that Zoom consumes low bandwidth. Zoom doesn't use the TCP/IP protocol. They use some different low bandwidth protocol through which most of the students can connect instantly. So in case of even in Google Meet and Skype, also I find out that it's a little bit difficult. Most of the students are not able to connect themselves. GoToMeeting is a very good platform, but it's a subscription-based platform. So in free of cost, for 1 month you will get the free subscription. So where you can connect more than 1,000 students, so on up to 1,000 students. So for the big audience platform, so GoToMeeting is a very good option. Facebook Connect also, it will give you any number of students can connect with that one, but one-to-one interaction or the interactivity is restricted. Means if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box only. You cannot enable the students to talk one-to-one. Adobe Connect have the chat box as well as interactive platform is very good, but it is again subscription based. 1 month subscription is free. After that you have to pay. But don't worry, GoToMeeting and Adobe Connect, wherever the subscription based system is there, after 1 month you can use any other login ID to create another account to take the benefit out of it. Recently, I find out that Blue Jeans, which is free for the time being, is a very good platform where more than 1,000 students can connect instantly. And you can have the whiteboard like Zoom, where you can write something in the whiteboard and even save the whiteboard as a PDF and distribute it to the students for future reference. And you can give the annotation also. You can take the log database that how many students have attended the classes, and you can take the log database of the chat box, what are the students have given their query. So everything you can store. So you can explore these services, Blue Jeans, it's a new, and you can also explore the Namaste Bharat. Namaste Bharat is the Government of India initiative, and this platform they have recently built it, and it is under building and testing phase, but still it is working good, but it is also restricted that the number in terms of number of students, though they are working on that. And it's an open source, means that you can take the code and you can improve on that code, and you can modify the code. Now if you can modify the code, Government of India will support it. The proprietary and patent will be on you, and they will give you the funding also. So this you can use this app also, where the security features are also very good. So you can utilize, try to explore as many as platform as possible. For the teachers itself, I don't know how many teachers are there in this platform. So sir, you people can utilize those platform, explore this platform, and as per your infrastructure, as per your students connectivity, you can take any one of them. Next is the online evaluation tools and LMS. So for the, can I ask you one question for your evaluation and LMS systems? And LMS means learning management system. Which platforms your teachers are using? You can write it in the chat box. I think most of them are using Google Classroom, right? Even our university also adapted Google Classroom. Okay. Everybody has only one answer, Google Classroom. Fantastic. I don't have to see it. Okay. Yeah. Actually, Google Classroom is first of all free of cost, and not only that, you can post your notes in terms of documents, PPT, PDF, audio lectures, video lectures, whatever it may be. You can take the quizzes, and that quiz is also rubric based. Means that each of the questions can have different weightage. And why rubric based is very important, because there is a concept, those who are the students, you might not know, there is a concept called PO and CO, program based outcome and course outcome. So whatever is being taught by your teachers, teachers have to map everything with the PO and CO, which is required for NAAC accreditation. So in case of NAAC accreditation, PO/CO mapping, that rubrics based system is very, very important. So each of the questions cannot have the same weightage. So you can vary the weightage, and based on this, they will evaluate it and give you the result. So this is the best part of Google Classroom. Not only that, if any students submit any assignment, they can check it whether you have copied it from your friends or not. That means they will make a one-to-one comparison and make the plagiarism checking whether it is copied from your friends or not. And grading and marks also, all the assignments you can grade it and marks, and grade analytics using the assigned group grades. So these are the facilities that are available in Google Classroom. Turnitin is another software Turnitin is also subscription based, but for the COVID scenario, they have made it free for 2 months, I think, up to July 30. It is free for the evaluation purpose. So you can use it. This software, the teachers, I am requesting the teachers. So what is the specific features of Turnitin? Turnitin has the specific features of plagiarism checking, first thing. Another is for the evaluation purpose, you can use the online proctor based evaluation system. Means if you want to take the examination, you can monitor your students whether he is doing any unwanted things during the examination or not, whether he is taking the help of any other sites or not, whether he is taking the help of the mobile or books or not. So you can immediately monitor the students because his webcam is on. So you can check that whether his eyeball, through his eyeball, if his eyeball is moving frequently, that case immediately the AI-based system will give you a warning that this student is trying to look at, apart from the computer screen, he is trying to look at any other material. So you can stop him, or you can give the warning. Or if any students wants to open any other browser rather than your examination portal, so that case immediately your examination will be stopped. And based on the students' request, teachers can open that examination, and that examination will start from where it has been stopped. So these type of facilities are there in Turnitin. You can check this one. And Kahoot, already I have discussed. So this is a game-based learning management system. You can utilize this one also. And last one is the Microsoft Whiteboard. Microsoft Whiteboard also, several facilities are there, like annotation, and if you want to write something, and that can be recorded also, and that record you can put it in the YouTube for the students' future reference. So there are several online evaluation tools and elements that are there. You can explore one or more than one and check that which one is suitable for you. Next is that for the online lecture materials or the online live classes, already I told that students have faced the problem that, sir, I don't have the internet connectivity that day, I could not connect with your network. People who are from that Arunachal and Nagaland, in the month of March and April, most of the times we heard this one, that the students are unable to connect with that one. And some cases the students are telling that I have a 1.5 GB of Geo restriction, so मेरा तो 1.5 GB का data खत्म हो गया, how can I connect now? So that case, what you can do that you can just a minute. Hello, can you see my screen? Hello,
Yes,
can
sir.
you see my screen? Okay, so
Yes,
in that case, what you can do that you can create your own video material, or you can create your own video lectures. So in case most of the content developing material or the content development tools which are available, that are first of all subscription based, costly, like Adobe Premiere Pro, or and I forgot the other name. Well, there are several online learning material development content tools are available, but they are subscription based first thing, and they require huge resources in your laptop. If your laptop is 4 GB RAM, it is very difficult to create your learning material. So that case, the solution is that, already I told that there are several solutions are available which are free of cost. Here all the solutions, all the tools that I have mentioned over there: Blender, Avidmax, Loom, VideoPad, Shortcut, iMovie, and then this one is the this one is the Lightworks, then OpenShot. So and Adobe Expression Encoder. not Adobe Expression Encoder Pro. Pro version is subscription based, but you can use the Adobe Expression Encoder 4. So all our subscription is not needed. These are open source except Adobe Microsoft Expression Encoder. So this is free but not open source. But rest of them are open source, through which you can create your own lecture material or video content easily. You have to spend 2 or 3 days to go through it, how to create your lecture materials. And out of this, personally, I prefer Adobe Microsoft Expression Encoder. It's a 4 MB or 5 MB sizes file, and it's very easy to record your entire screen, and whatever you are giving your lectures in the screen, immediately it will be captured and converted to video, and you can upload it to YouTube easily. So I request you, your next task will be, please try to explore any one of the tools and try to create your own content. Even I am telling to my students that you have to, whatever the projects you have done, so you have to create your own project video by yourself, and it should be a 2 minutes video. Through this video, you have to display that how your project is working, and upload it in the YouTube and share us the link. So in this pandemic situation, you have to come up with an innovative idea. So I can show you in the later part, if the time permits, I'll show you how our students, do you want to see? I think there's a few of the students are there in this platform. Those who are not our students, do you want to see how we have created a students projects repository in the web, how our students are working? And they have created those videos through those freely available content development tools only. If you want to see that, I can show you. Okay, so give me 1 minute. Can you see my screen? Manoj, the screen is visible? Okay. So we have we have our department website. I am from School of Computing Science. So in the School of Computing, this is the School of Computing Science students projects portal. So if you click on any one of the portal, any one of the link, that means this is the batch 2017 projects, 2018 projects, 2016 projects. So if you click in any one of the link, so it will show you BCA 2017 projects or BSc IT 2017 projects. Now if you click on BSc IT 2017, so you will find out, so this is the project ID, topic, what are the students are involved, what is the topic of the project, since been, and this is the video, this is the GitHub link. That means whatever code they have generated now from this project, they upload it in the GitHub, and that link is shared with the here. And the project report link is also there. If you click on the project report link, the project report will come up. Now this will be shared with the industry people and the recruiter, so that they can have an idea instantly what our students have done. So that and this is the new concept. So that our students get an added advantage out of the others. So if you click on that, you can find out.
It's an ultrasonic sensor and Arduino event. See how it works.
So they have made one sense bin where they will sense the material, and immediately the bin door will open. So not only one students, all the students projects repositories are available over here. So I request you also come up with such kind of innovative ideas, so that, and this is it does not incur any cost. It's entirely free of cost. And each of the students have used their own content development platform. It is not like that everybody has used Blender, or everybody has used a Microsoft Expression Encoder. They have explored and they have find out that which one is suitable for him or her, and they have used that one. So this kind of innovation and idea and creativity must have to, you have to generate among yourself. Now next is not only the AI-based content development platforms are available. Now you can integrate artificial intelligence over there. So what type of artificial intelligence you can integrate? Suppose I am giving you a 1 hour lectures over there, or 1.5 hour lectures over there. Now one student is asking me, sir, can you give us a note? Whatever you have said, I need in the written format, so that it will help me for my future reference. It will help me for my exam. That is what the teachers have to do. Teachers have to write the entire notes again, and it will take another 2 to 3 days. I am telling you, you don't have to do anything. Whatever recording is being done, I will put it in the AI-based engine immediately. All my text, all my speech, whatever I have told, immediately it will be converted to a text and give the entire notes to me. Yes, it is possible, and it is free of cost available. There are so many tools are there. Though I prefer dictation.io, where whatever you say, immediately it will be transcribed through speech to text and entire note will be created. Do you want to see that? Do you want to see the demo? I can show you. Please write it in the chat box. Okay, fine. So just I am typing dictation.io. Dictation.io. This is a Google AI-based system. Now here start button is there. Click on start button. Whatever you'll say, immediately it will be typed over there. I'm stopping it. Can you see what is written? Whatever you say, immediately it will be typed over there. Full stop. Next slide. My today's topic and discussion is on education system after COVID-19. So look at this. Entire thing, it could recognize my today's topic and discussion on system after COVID. It could not recognize because it is not in his dictionary. So few things you have to write it down. So it will take, if I make it open, if I make the start engine open and whatever lectures I am giving immediately, the entire notes will be created over there. You don't have to write a single line by typing. First thing. Second thing is that if you don't want to do this, don't do it. Put the recorded lectures in the engine, and immediately entire video lectures will be converted from speech to text, and it will be put it over there, and you will get the 15 page or 20 pages note over there. So isn't it a good platform which can be taken as a leverage? So right now here it is a very good question. Who has asked? I have not seen. It's a very good question asked by Abdul Tahir Khan. Abdul, from which branch you are?
Integrated MSc IT, sir. IT.
Okay, very good. So it's a very good question. Abdul has asked that here it is there in English, right? So is it available in other platform? Yes, my dear, it's available in other platform also. That case, you have to use the API, Google Cloud Speech API or IBM Speech Recognition API is there. You will not believe that last year one of our electrical students have developed one speech engine where whatever you say in English, it will be converted to Assamese. Converted to Assamese text. And that electrical students have not written a single line of code over there because he has used the API from IBM Cloud only. It's an AI-based API which are readily available. You have to put it in your engine and you have to select that whether you want Bengali, whether you want Spanish, Italian, Assamese, Hindi, whatever it may be, it will convert your entire text for this one. So that is why my second point was there, convert your video subtitle in multiple languages using Watson AI tool. So Watson AI tool is specifically an AI tool created by IBM only. So, sorry, you can take the leverage of this one. So Tahir, am I able to clarify this one to you? Hello, Tahir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can understand, sir. So we
Okay.
can use Python. Means Python
Yeah,
is already
exactly.
gives provide.
Exactly. That API is written on Python only. That API is
Okay,
written on
sir.
Python only. So it's a ready-made API is available. If you want to write your own API, that is also possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So next thing, the challenge is also there. Everything is not that much. Whatever I am saying, that every challenges or every threats is come with a good opportunities. Okay. So there are several tools are there which you can take the leverage and to face the COVID-19 challenge, the COVID-20. But few challenges are there. How to conduct the labs? For this also solutions are there. Like VLabs. Have you heard about? How many of you have heard about the VLabs concept? Please write it in the chat box. How many of you know about the VLabs? Please be interactive. If you have heard, please write it down. If you never heard, please write it over there. Okay, most of the students have heard it. So I will not discuss about this one. So VLabs is a remote access to labs through for the various disciplines of science and technology. So it's a government of India project. You can use the VLabs, but all the labs are not available. They are developing the contents. They are enriching the content. Still, those which are not available, for them also there are several solutions are available. But for the IT and computer science related experiments, exercise, assignments, projects, you can done it in the cloud platform. Where you either you can take the AWS cloud platform or you can take the IBM cloud platform. Even our students are doing their projects, experiment, exercise, everything to the AWS cloud platform. And you never believe that our students are provided with a $100 credit voucher in each semester. So that because if you use the AWS or IBM cloud, any one of the cloud platform, so you will be billed. Suppose if you are utilizing it for 1 month, you will be billed for $20. If you utilize it for the 3 months, then you will be billed for $60. So our students are provided with free $100 credit voucher to each student for each semester, so that they can create the cloud platform either in AWS or IBM cloud and do their exercises, like experiments, everything over there. And from their $100, it will be whatever billing will be done, it will be deducted. If your $100 gets exhausted, then that cloud platform will be stopped. So $100 is sufficient enough. Now with that $100, you cannot believe what are the things they can do. They can create a virtual server or a virtual computer of 100 GB RAM, which is not physically possible sitting over there in India instantly. It will take more than crore to create a 100 GB RAM machine, but they can create it within 5 minutes. They utilize it, and when the job is done, they can stop it. First thing. Second thing, okay, in that case also the time is getting running out. I have only 10 minutes. So if I can finish, I'll try to finish it by this 10 minutes. If I cannot finish, you can connect it again. To continue this presentation. Is it okay for you? Please respond. Is it okay for you? Shall I complete? Okay, fine. Okay, ठीक है. So let us move ahead quickly. The thing is that, and another thing is that those which are not available in the VLabs platform or in the IT or computer or in the cloud platform, you can take the help of virtual reality or augmented reality. So those who are for the class 10 or 12 students, you can use the virtual reality and augmented reality lab so which are freely available in the website or through your mobile. You can check, suppose for the frog bisection, if you want to do the lab in an online mode, you can do it. You can take a frog that will appear in front of your table and you can bisect it. Or if you want to do any electromagnetic experiment or any physics experiment or any chemistry experiment, that also you can do remotely through augmented reality and virtual reality. If 10 minutes time permits, then I will show you a demo. Those who have attended my day before yesterday class, they have already experienced this one. Those who are new in this platform classes right now, so if my time permits, that case I will show you that one. Now this is the challenge number 1, that means how to take the labs. Now what about the challenge 2? Challenge 2 is for the teacher, how to take the attendance acquisition through face recognition. Because earlier the student used to come to the class. In the first PPT I have shown that the problem right now China or South Korea is facing when they have opened it for the schools, for the children, they face that if somebody gives proxy, you cannot identify, or even that you cannot recognize because they are wearing masks right now. So how to face the challenge? Okay, so that case, you can take it as a research. Those who are the computer science students, mostly for face recognition, we need the eye and your nose combination. As you are wearing a mask, your nose will be covered up. So that case, utilizing only eye, two eye, how can you recognize the faces so that you can take the attendance? Through, if a camera is there, which can take the photographs of the students, and so that you can take the attendance of the students. So that is the challenge. So for that, a solution, though no foolproof solution has come, but you can take it as an opportunity to come up with the solution. You can come up with an idea also. I will help you out. Our team will help you out. But it's a big opportunity for you people to take it as a project and solve this issue. I'm telling you, it is not a rocket science. Anybody can take this approach. Next thing is that in the physical classroom teaching, you can have a one-to-one interaction with the students. You can see the student's face. From that, you can understand that whether your students have understood your concept or not. Whether from your face, from the happy face of your students, you can understand it. From the inactive face or from the sad face, you can identify that the students is coming up with the problems or coming up with the difficulty in understanding the concept. Now, in the virtual classroom, most of the cases, what we have to do that we have to make the video off for the low bandwidth consumption. If for the sake of argument, if I open the videos also, still it is not possible to look into all the students' face to check that whether they have understood or not, because it takes it breaks the concentration. First thing, second is the resolution also. So that case also, how to judge the emotional and sentiment analysis of the students in the classroom, so that how much they have understood. So that for that also there are several visual recognition tools are there. Students can take it as a project that after the end of the virtual classroom, from the students' faces, you can make an analysis, sentiment analysis, that how much they have understood. Now, next is the last topic, is that the new education policy. Because due to this pandemic situation, government of India also come up with a new education policy, and these are going to implement it soon. Where first thing, they are telling that not only your subjects, the other curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activity subjects will be included as a part of your curriculum. Means that if you are students of science or commerce, you can take it as a subjects of arts or craft or music or sports or yoga. What is your level of interest? So based on your interest level, few of the subjects you can take at least one subject in a semester of your choice, which is not aligned with your curriculum. So that facilities the universities are going to provide you, and that is under CBCS scheme. CBCS means choice-based credit system. Now, in that case, the problem is that I have an engineering college, I have a science college, but from where I will get the music teacher? or the yoga teacher or craft teacher, it is very difficult. Or if somebody wants to learn the French or Italian language or German, so how can I arrange a teacher for one student only? Is it possible? Physically, it is not possible. It is not feasible itself also. But what you can do that, you can take the help of the Swayam platform. Swayam is a government of India platform where all subjects, classroom teachings, classroom teaching recordings are available. So students can take any one of the Swayam paper through NPTEL or any other MOOCs and consider it and include it in their curriculum. So this education policy government is coming up with, and for the children education, they want to include early childhood care and education as a subject. And third point is that apart from the Sanskrit, Hindi, other regional languages, Government of India is trying to promote Persian, Pali, Parikrit like classical languages also in the curriculum. And they are not, in the fourth point, private and public institutions will be treated equally, followed by an aim to treat the education as a not-for-profit activity. It is not like that a public institution or government institution is good, private institution is bad. It is not like that. Government will treat them equally. Even I find out that so many private institutions are there whose infrastructure is at par the level of IIT. Because they are working hard, because their revenue generation is only they have to generate their revenue from by themselves only. So they always try to improve themselves in terms of infrastructure, in terms of students' demand, in terms of industry demand, everything. Okay. Next, this is very vital. Few of the old professions are going to get obsolete and new professions are going to get evolved. Can you tell me how many have seen that the job role typist? In each of the offices, you will find out there was one typist was there. Now, is there any typists are available in the government offices? Or any telecaller? Earlier, you will find out whatever problem comes with your product, you used to call the customer care, right? In most of the cases right now in Amazon or Flipkart, if you have a problem with your product, if you call it, one robot will come out, one chatbot will come out, and they will try to solve your problems. So the telecallers, customer care executives, they are getting replaced by the robots. Typist, what is the job of a typist? They used to type whatever dictation is given by his boss, right? Now here you will find out that whatever dictation.io itself, I have shown to you, whatever dictation you are giving, immediately it is getting typed, right? So what is the job role of typing then? Whatever I wanted to say is that the education system is changing, the technology is changing, at the same time the job role is also changing. It is not like that some of the professions which will get redundant, which will get obsolete, and new job role will come. Now what is your role in that case? Your role is that you have to adapt yourself with the situation. There will be no problem. Changes. What are the changes that are going to come in the near future when you will be in the market market ready for industry by 2020? 36% of the desired skill sets right now will. Sorry, it got disconnected again. Okay, please mute your mic. I'll quickly finish it up. It will take hardly 5 minutes more. But can you see me? Please mute your mic. Can you see my screen? Okay, fine. So this slide is very important. Okay, fine. So by 2022, 36% of the desired skills which are available right now will not be considered crucial. 65% of the children who are starting their school today will hold a job after 20 years that don't exist yet. A new job role will evolve. 60% of the universities will use augmented reality to create an enhanced simulation and learning environment by 2021. So you have to adapt yourself regularly, not only the teachers, the students also. Earlier, our working time was 9 to 5. The future working time is work at any time because you are going to work from anywhere or maybe from home also. Earlier, you used to use the company equipment, now use any device because you can be connected from any devices. Earlier, the focus on inputs, now you have to focus on outputs. So the entire job role, entire challenges will get changed, and those challenges will come up as an opportunity. It depends upon you. If you want to take it as an opportunity, it will be an opportunity. Otherwise, it will be a fear for you. I am telling you, adapt yourself with the new changing environment. Nobody can stop you. And future education systems will be lifelong learning. Earlier, after completing your BTech or BSc or graduation, whenever you will get job, okay, my job is done. I don't have to learn anything yet again. Though for the government organization, it is still there. You don't have to adapt yourself. But if you are there in the private industry, private organization, you have to change yourself every time. You have to learn things every time. That is why the continuous education learning systems is getting involved. That means at 40 years also you can go for a degree in an online mode. And there are so many MOOC systems are available. Coursera is one MOOC system, EDX, Future Learn. Our government of India has SWAYAM platform where NPTEL, e-GAN course, everything is available over there. Few government of India learning MOOCs systems are all free of cost, but to get certificates, you have to register it for 1100 rupees to sit for the exam. But government is now planning to waive off this registration fee also. But in case of Coursera or EDX, they are fantastic platform, but you have to pay for it. Means per month the payment is varies from 1,500 to 4,500 or 5,000. Now in Coursera, there are this is about the Coursera only. In Coursera, there are 3,800 courses are available and 390 specializations are available from different big universities and big industries. You can choose any one of the courses. And these are the different universities and organizations who are provide the courses through Coursera. And all are industry ready courses. You can take any one of the courses. And you can take these courses as a free of cost, but to get the certificate, you have to pay. And the certificate will look like this. Now I am telling you, we have adopted the Coursera in our university where we are providing the Coursera license to the students free of cost. Each and every student can have this Coursera license. They can learn anything and everything from the Coursera. And I am telling you, so in this pandemic period from March, April and May, you cannot believe that 480 students have completed certification from Coursera itself by the students. So this is the last few slides is that don't burn your opportunity in this pandemic situation for a temporary comfort because your schools and universities are closed. Don't burn this opportunity. This is the message for the students. Message for the teachers is that don't get afraid that technology will replace the teachers. But teachers who use technology will probably replace teachers who do not. And already I told, don't be in the comfort zone. Comfort zone is the red zone like your COVID-19 situation. Dead zone में क्या होता है? You cannot come out. You always fear to come out of its comfort zone. So be there either in the learning zone or the growth zone. That is my request. This is the new adaptability that you have to take it for your existence, for our existence. So that's it about my presentation. If you have any question, so I am open. So you can ask me any questions regarding the tools and technologies, regarding the challenges. Most of the cases I have told that from the engineering and science perspective, if anybody wants to know how these technologies can be used for the arts, commerce people, that case also I can give you the solution. You can explore it. I can give you the name of the tools. You can explore it. So I request you, if you have any types of question, you can ask me. Please be interactive. Or you can unmute your mic and you can ask me the question. I think you don't have anything to ask. That case, can I stop the meeting then? Okay. So Manoj Ghosh has asked, can you please suggest some sites from where we can download ebook legally? Manoj, there is a fantastic site is available that is called NDLI, National Digital Library of India, where all the proprietary books, ebooks, and digital contents are available free of cost. You can take this one. Okay, sorry, I have sent the details to Oshim Jyoti Borgohai Andi. Let me open it to everybody. So you can access NDLI. You can register it to NDLI. It's a Government of India sites. So from where you can take any ebooks which are available without copyright are available over there. Okay, Abdul has asked one question. If you create a video using any app, the size of the video will be around 200 MB and more. Can you specifically tell me, Abdul, which app you are talking about? And first of all, whatever be the size, you can minimize the size through an encoder. You take any one of the readily available third-party encoder. So using that encoder, you can change the the video quality. But there are two types of compression. One is lossy compression, and another is lossless compression. So most of the cases, it becomes lossy compression. Means whatever quality is get reduced, you cannot get it back again. Abdul, am I able to give you the answer? Okay, so any other question? Manas has asked a very valid question. I forgot to tell you about this NDLI. So please utilize this NDLI. And on a few more sites are also there. I have to check where legally available. Any more question? Okay, Jitesh Kumar has written, sir, as you said, we can convert video into no. So, sir, if I made a video of about 1 hour, how much time it will take to convert it into text? Jitesh, it takes around 15 minutes based on your processor speed, and the text size will be more. Text size for 1 hour, it may go up to 10 to 15 pages. And you have to scrutinize the entire text again, because sometimes it makes mistakes also, because it depends upon your accent or your dialect. So your English may not be same as the American English or UK English. So it's an AI based system. Few places it may make some mistakes, so you have to correct this one. It's a very good question. Any other question? or you can unmute yourself, or you can use the raise hand button so that I can unmute you so that you can ask me the question. Okay, I think no more question is there. So thank you once again for your patient hearing. If you have any questions, so we have a WhatsApp group. So I request my colleague to share you the WhatsApp group at the end of the presentation. And please join in this WhatsApp group, and so that if you have any further questions, I will give you the answer. Not only that, in that WhatsApp group, I will share few of the video materials and today's lecture materials also, and even few books also, relevant books regarding the ICT tools and AR, VR, etc. So you can take this. So please join in this WhatsApp group. And thank you once again. So I am stopping the meeting.